Check.
That's it.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, girls, boys, hockey fans of all ages and all genders, welcome to the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of the Ontario Bay Storm. We are honored to be your host for today's game between the visiting Fayetteville Manlius Hornets in the green sweaters and your home team Ontario Bay Storm in the white sweaters. We ask that both teams show their team and school spirit, but please only exhibit enthusiasm that is supportive and positive for players, coaches, and officials. Let the players play, let the coaches coach, and let the officials officiate. Be loud, be proud, and most importantly, be respectful. Thank you in advance for making today's game awesome. Please also be aware that this facility is managed by a parent led group of volunteers, and your assistance in keeping the arena clean is greatly appreciated. Warming blankets have been provided for your convenience in the bleacher section of the arena. Please remember to fold and return your blanket to the appropriate receptacle at the conclusion of tonight's game. And now, for our starting lineups, we will begin by introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Fayetteville Manlius Hornets. Beginning on defense, number 12, Dawson Wilbur. On defense, number 23, Tyler Mays. On offense, number 5, Cashin Zulu. On offense, number 10, Asa Black. On offense, number 25, Oliver Smith. And in goal, number 30, Sean Lamarche. And now, let's make some noise as I introduce the starting lineup for your Ontario Bay Storm. Beginning on defense, number 10, Carter Dan-Dalin. On defense, number 24, Dylan Van Brooklyn. On offense, number 5, Caleb. On offense, number 8, James Law. And on offense, number 15, Cameron Dallin. And between the pipes protecting the net, number 31, Aiden the Eagle Terry. The Ontario Bay Storm is coached by head coach Steve Olson. Your Fayetteville Manlius Hornets coached by head coach Jim Wisnowski. At this time, I would like to ask everyone who is able to please rise as we all stand together, united as one free country. Please remove your headgear, place your hand over your heart. Any active duty veteran or retired servicemen or servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to the playing of our national anthem. The Cold Front Cafe is open and filled with delicious, delectable delights to satisfy your nutritional needs. Don't forget to stop by and pick up your 50-50 raffle tickets. We almost had a $1,000 raffle winner, except we didn't sell enough tickets, so please buy some more tonight. Now, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's play some hockey. All right, hockey fans. I thought I had a better internet reception, but it looks like I am still dropping stuff. And there's the face-off. This goes back to the FM zone played by Sean LaMarche. Held in at the point by, oh no, it's not. It came out. FM pushing this puck down, grabbed by Dylan Van Brocklin in his end of the ice. Goes behind his end, tries snapping it up to Dalin, but it gets blocked by Cashin Zulo. This one lifted up into the air in the neutral zone. FM grabbing it, pass across to Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur over the blue line, drop pass back to the point. Nobody there. Caleb Robert grabs it. Passes this up for Law. Law crosses over the center line, dumps that puck in. Dallin's going to go into work in the corner. Hold on to that puck until the new offensive line comes on. New line is on. Dalin crosses over. No, it's coming back on his side. Goes up. Whoa, and that puck goes up and hits the roof. We don't see pucks go that high here at the Haldane Memorial Arena very often, but to the roof it went. Face off to the left side of Sean LaMarche. Pulled back by Obey, fired forward by Sam Newton, goes into the corner. DeMott puts this towards the goal. Collected Jack Shock, sends this around. Backhanded up by Tyler Main to Drew Main. Drew Main over the blue line, brings this puck in, and oh no, just misses on that shot as his pocket got picked by Connor DeMott. Here comes DeMott back with this puck into the O-zone. Dumps it in, goes off for his change. Drew Main takes this puck for FM. He's got his brother Tyler up ahead of him. That puck caught by Abe Pacella turns this back out. Here's Drew Main from the left side. Shot, blocker, save, Aiden Terry. Puck picked up by Connor LeDuc. LeDuc off the boards, and it just misses. Noah Verchis finds its way to Ethan Potter. Potter over the center line, dumps that puck in. He's going to go off for his change. Sean LaMarche plays that back up onto the near side for Henry Doherty. Doherty tries feeding it out. Collected by Andrew Gardner, sends this into the corner. Now back behind the net. Grant Harris picks this up, centering pass, gets deflected away. Collected by Cooper Barrett. Barrett sends this up the wall, comes out to the center ice, played forward by Connor LeDuc. Noah Hotailing wasn't able to catch that puck, so he ran away from it. Verchis tries feeding this up. Oh, it comes in on net, and Aiden Terry's going to hold on to that one for the faceoff. Face-off won by FM. Puck comes back. Max Schalk shot, save made. Comes back up for Max at the point, and he's not able to catch that puck. Racing back for it. And that puck gets knocked into the corner by Caleb Ramus. Max Schalk there first. Ramus gets that puck, though. Feeds this back up to the point for Colton Gamble. Gamble sends this back into the corner for Caleb O'Hagan. O'Hagan at the edge of the trapezoid trying to come around with that puck. Forced back into the corner. Puck cleared around by Schalk. Hustling over is Gamble to get it. Not going to catch it, but able to collect it in the neutral zone. Feeds this puck across to Caleb O'Hagan. O'Hagan dumps this in. Ramus going after it. Dawson Wilbur picks that puck up, tries clearing it out, not able to, and finally knocked out into the neutral zone by Oliver Smith. Brought into the O-zone. Asa Black shot, swept away by the Obey defense. Corbin Willis moving this puck forward. Gets turned back by Wilbur at the center line. Grabbed by Sam Newton, pushed back into the neutral zone. Wilbur dumps this back in again. Goes on to the far side. Asa Black there fires this back around into the corner. Oliver Smith picks this puck up at the top of the face-off circle. Fires this back into the corner. James Law going back. Checks Cashin Zulo. Comes away with the puck. Passes up to Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin misplays that pass. He's going to have to take that back into the trapezoid. Feeds this up on the near side for Caleb Robert, I believe. Oh, it was Sam Newton. Okay. Puck comes back. Connor LeDuc back on the ice. Short pass to Robert is missed. Robert fires that forward. Goes on net. Saved by Sean LaMarche. Sebastian Giles. Seabass getting some action. Playtime at the point. Holding that puck in against two Hornets. Gets that puck out to Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin comes away with it. Loses it at the net. Dawson Wilbur fires this around. Connor LeDuc returns it to Cameron. Cameron takes this puck into the corner with Wilbur. Feeds this over to Caleb Robert. Robert doesn't pass it far enough. Cashin Zulo rips this around for Seabass. Seabass fakes that pass. And Asa Black sends this out. Turn back. Robert having a hard time. Must have one of those sticks. I remember a couple years ago, those stick that had the slot in it. Made you think you could swing it faster, even though everybody taped over the hole. Robert just throws his stick in the general direction of Drew Main. Tyler Main picks that puck up. He's got Connor LeDuc all over him. Drew comes in, takes his puck into the trapezoid, tries centering it, goes off the back of the net into the corner for Stephen Wheeler. Here comes LeDuc into the neutral zone. Puck poked away by Cooper Barrett. Now comes back. LeDuc puts it on net. Save made by Sean LaMarche. That one knocked out of the air by Wheeler. Wheeler turns, shot, and that gets deflected to the corner by Max Schalk. Ripped all the way around far side. Dylan Van Brocklin banks it into the corner for Connor DeMott, who sends it all the way over to where nobody's at. Puck grab by Henry Doherty. He feeds this back into the corner. Far side, Cooper Barrett picks it up. Tries clearing it, not able to. Comes back. Van Brocklin fires this back in deep. Drew Main grabs this, spins around at the trapezoid, feeds it up to Tyler Main. Tyler Gets this past Van Brocklin, but it goes right to Carter Donnelly. Donnelly from behind his net. Bank pass to Stephen Wheeler. Nicely played. Wheeler to DeMont. DeMont not able to catch it. Puck turned back out by FM. Donnelly ices this puck. Yeah, he was just too far away for that one to not be an icing. So Hoteling taking the face-off against Beckett Gillen. FM get yelled at, and they're going to have to get a new face-off person because of the unfair advantage leaking in on the circle. Face-off goes to the boards, turned back in by FM, dumped into the corner by Beckett Gillen. Corbin Willis going after it, lets Beckett play it, and now he kicks it behind him. Puck feeds out. Grant Harris gets us out into the neutral zone. Nice play by Ontario Bay. Dawson Wilbur feeds this up, and Harris fires it right back in. Sean Lamarche backhands this over to Jack Schock. Schock feeds this up, held in by Willis. Comes over to Verxis. Verxis opts to pass to Harris instead of taking that shot. We would have liked to have seen anybody shoot that. They were next to each other. Under 10 minutes to go in this first period. Hoteling to Harris. Hoteling as forced behind the net. Comes around, tried passing it to Newton. And that puck is stolen by Aiden Ashworth. Now turned back in by Newton. Obey checks off onside as Dawson Wilbur brings this puck out from behind his net. Dawson in the middle of the ice now. Gets his way around Ramus. Puck is passed across to Cashin Zulo. Zulo sends this in deep, and Caleb Ramus there to pick it up. Ramus tries feeding this to the corner. Asa Black cuts it off, gets his puck into the middle. Grant not able to clear it that time. Shot taken by Wilbur. Goes off of Grant Harris. That one fired. Save made. Aiden Terry in the middle. Grant picks that loose puck up. Feeds this out to Verxis. Verxis is just dying to make Grant take the puck. Second time, I think Verxis should have held on to that puck, and he tried passing it to Grant instead. This one goes back. Andrew Gardner trying to get this puck out. Caleb O'Hagan trying to push a Hornet out of his nest. And the Hornet pushes back. Oliver Smith feeds this across. D-to-D pass for Max Schock. Schock sends this down. Touched by Colton Gamble. Gamble takes a shot at Aiden. Comes out to the point. Max Schock fires this in deep. Goes around to the far corner. Connor LeDuc going after it. Trying to feed this up for O'Hagan. It's turned back by FM. Colton Gamble into the corner near side. Coming over to help. Caleb Ramus. He's trying to kick that puck. Do anything to get it away from Cashin Zulo. And he does. Ramus kicks this forward onto his stick. Passes it across to Caleb O'Hagan. O'Hagan turns, fires it behind. It was just too far behind Jackson Smith for him to be able to get it. Puck comes back into the Obey zone. Caleb Ramus able to grab it. Feeds this behind the goal for Seabass. Sebastian Guile. He gets this up to O'Hagan. Andrew O'Hagan in, feeds this puck into the corner so he can go off for a change. Max Schock picks this up, fires it off the boards. Grabbed by Sebastian Guile. He sends this back in. Not hard enough, though. Jack Schock comes right back out with it. Schock fires this across the ice into the far corner. LeDuc's got a moment, but only a moment. And that puck goes up and hits the ceiling as Tyler Main was in the way. Face-off one by FM from the point. Shot is blocked by Dalin. Centering pass. Oh, goes right across the paint into the corner. Puck is sent up into the air. Gloved down by Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur coming away with this puck. That's an offsides if they cross, but they don't. They come back onsides, dump that puck into the far side. Tyler Main there sends this in deep around to the empty corner. James Law over to get it. Now, James Law, Tyler Main, Drew Main, Cameron Dallin play together on a Tier 1 team out of Utica. So they saw each other at practice yesterday, and they'll see each other at practice tomorrow. Carter Donnelly with this puck. Oh, misses the pass to Caleb Robert, and that's going to be an icing. We'll bring this one back to the Obey zone. See if I can't work some magic and find some way to improve this screen. Send it to me. That puck comes out. Stephen Wheeler taking it down on the right side. Wheeler centering pass. And Ethan Potter not able to get there in time. FM trying to come out. Connor DeMont trying to keep that in. That puck gets knocked all the way down. And that's going to be an icing. We'll bring this face-off back to the Hornets end of the ice. Face off. DeMont shot. Oh, barring out. So close. Millimeter away from being a goal. Puck picked up. Oliver Smith dumps this in, gets this towards the goal. Grabbed by Corbin Willis. Willis banks this out into the neutral zone. Ethan Potter just out of his reach. Jack Shaw turns this back up. Noah Hoteling coming off the bench sends this puck forward. Grabbed by Shock. Shock sends this to open ice. Near side. Oh, that's a trip. They're going to call off. They didn't call that trip. Interesting. Corbin flew over the stick of a Hornet player, and apparently that wasn't a trip. LaMarche plays this over to the corner. Held in by Hoteling. Grant Harris with it. Going to work. Allows Hoteling to come in and grab this puck. It's at his feet. Sends this back up along the boards. And this puck comes out, pushing it forward. Asa Black. Asa stops short at the top of the circle. Hard fire across. Goes off Noah Verkstis into the neutral zone. Dumped back in by FM, but they are offside still. And Asa Black doesn't care. He touches the puck anyway. And that's going to be a neutral zone faceoff. And we'll do that offsides again. Face-off, Jackson Smith feeds his back. Fired forward, O'Hagan not able to bring it with him. Abe Pacella with this puck in deep. Puck comes out. Grabbed by Ramus. Ramus hits Jackson. Smith not able to catch that puck. Coming back with it, Max Schalk. He fires this in deep. Grabbed by Pacella. Gardner. Excuse me, Andrew Gardner. That puck up in the air does not hit the ceiling. Tyler Main almost brought that in. Caleb O'Hagan fires this across the ice. Picked up near side by Henry Daugherty. 4:10 to go in this period. Daugherty trying to get fancy. Brings this puck into the O-zone. Loses it. Comes back. Picked up by Caleb Robert. Robert shot. Save made. And Sean LaMarche is going to hold on to that one as Caleb O'Hagan was coming in looking to clean up the trash. James Law in for the faceoff, sends this towards the goal, knocked away. And sent all the way down by FM. Sebastian Guile sends this back up along the boards, knocked back in by Aiden Ashworth on the far side. Connor LeDuc with the no-look pass goes to FM. And here's James Law with the puck. Law looks, he has Dalin on the far side. Dalin has to reach back to get it. Cuts into the middle. The shot. Save made. Sean LaMarche. That was a good
Far
play.
side.
Dalin has to reach back to get it.
Dalin
Cuts into the middle. The shot.
Into the middle
Save
and just
made.
out of the
Sean
air.
LaMarche.
Nice glove save by Sean LaMarche.
Face-off won by the referee. Nope, comes back. Connor LeDuc from the point. Fired. LaMarche save and drops down to cover that puck up with just over 3 minutes to go in the opening period. 3:21. And so far, we have ourselves a pretty well-played, tight, clean game. Face-off loose in the paint. Stephen Wheeler with it back behind the goal now. Feeds this over and it's fed out on top. Seabass. Oh. Everybody was ready to jump up and down for Seabass's first goal. Connor DeMott taking a face-off. Pulls this over for Hoteling. Stepping up, Carter Donnelly feeds this all the way around to the far side. Ethan Potter over to try to play that puck up. It's kicked out by Drew Main. Too far. Donnelly trying to feed that back out. Drew Main battling for it on the boards there. Gets kicked back to the defense. Dawson Wilbur with it. He rips this puck in deep. That goes into the far corner for Donnelly. Donnelly tries feeding this up along the boards. Drew Main knew it. That puck goes up and catches the netting. We'll have a face-off in the Ontario Bay zone with 2:40 to go in this first period. Henry Doherty taking that faceoff, wins that draw, pulls this back to Shock. Shock fires it forward. And that puck is knocked back out into the neutral. Tyler Main grabs it, passes over to Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur feeds this up to Drew Main. Drew trying to get free. Donnelly knocks him off of that puck and goes and gets it. Donnelly with this puck. Hard fire up to Grant Harris. Harris has 3 Hornets on him. He sends this into the corner. Sean LaMarche back to play it from his trapezoid. Getting attacked by Noah Verkstis. Loose puck at the hash mark, comes out and grabbed by Wilbur. Wilbur gives it to Tyler Main. Tyler Main over the blue line, same time as Drew Main goes on net. Aiden Terry spears this into the corner. On the near side, Tyler Main pass across, nobody there. At the point, Max Schock fires this back in behind the goal, comes up to the near corner, and what do you call? Cross check and a slash. From the point, the clapper goes wide right. Incidental minor penalties. Fayetteville Manlius, number 13, Drew Main, 2-minute minor for slashing. Ontario Bay, number 17, Sam Newton, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Time of the incidental minor penalties, 15:13 of the first period. We have 5-on-5 hockey. Face-off won by Law, taken away by Asa Black. 1 minute of play remaining in the first period. 1 minute remaining.
Caleb Robert comes back along the boards, takes this puck back behind his own net. Sliding around, he has Oliver Smith all over him. James Law comes away with the puck, tries passing a breakout pass, comes back, Smith shot, follow-up shot taken by Asa Black, nice save by Aiden Terry. Sebastian Guile rips this down, touched by Dalin, and blocked by the official, so it doesn't ice. Cameron coming away with that puck, gets it into the offensive zone. What a messy situation that was. Connor LeDuc dumps that down, and that's an icing. He was on the wrong side of the center line. 16.2 seconds, and we'll have a face-off next to Aiden Terry. We are scoreless here in the first period. Henry Doherty taking the face-off against James Law. Law wins. LeDuc sends his puck over to the far corner. Cameron Dalin there. Pops this up towards the blue line. Law able to keep it with him. Got 2-on-3. Law shot. Oh, Robert was looking to see what Law was going to do, and he crossed the blue line before the puck. It was saved anyway. 2 seconds to go. 2.3 to be more exact. And we got to face up in the neutral zone. That's not going to amount to much. And that concludes first period of play here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. Please stop by the concession stand, get yourself something yummy to eat, grab as many 50-50 raffle tickets as you can possibly afford, or buy more than you can afford, because if you win, you'll get some money back. It makes sense. It's hockey math. While you're at the concession stand, try to get some Sour Patch Kids. They're sweet, they're sour, they're children whose heads you can bite off. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and we'll be back with fresh ice. All right, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, located off exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Top-Notch Construction, Top-Notch Roofing, CNY.com, doing all of the roofing and construction needs you may have in Oswego counties and all points east, west, and south. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. If you want to be greenside, you got to be streamside. Located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. Divots Restaurant and Bar, located inside the clubhouse at Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. Also, we're having a benefit on Saturday, April 18th at the VFW Post 9596 on East Taft Road in East Syracuse to benefit Kevin Burns, a member of our hockey family who suffered a stroke in August and is still going through rehabilitation. Not just a father, a husband, and a hockey dad. He's also a local small business owner. He is the owner of Affordable Auto Glass. So come on out on April 18th and help us out with the benefit for Kevin Burns. And just recently, Hunter Stoffel on January 5th went to the doctor with a lump on his arm. Hunter is 8 years old and was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare and aggressive bone cancer. We're not exactly sure what and how we're going to help out, but donations can be made to Shane Stoffel, Hunter's father, or through the GoFundMe page that has been established for Hunter. There are QR codes that are flashing by every now and then here in the period break. What a terrible situation that we need to be as supportive as we possibly can. 8-year-old Hunter Stoffel goes to the doctor with a lump on his arm, and turns out he's got an aggressive form of bone cancer. So, Yeah, be aware for that. Keep an eye out for ways that we're going to help out the Stoffel family as time goes on. So I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and I'll be back, hopefully with a cleaner stream in about 10 minutes. we're back. Congratulations to those of you that were able to find this. I will upload the second period. I'm going to have to upload the whole game anyway because this is still coming in choppy, but at least it's coming something right now. Ontario Bay is down a player. Starting off this period, 30 more seconds of a penalty kill. As Caleb O'Hagan sits for that hook. Puck comes out, and the feed back out to the center point is missed, and that goes all the way down. Wilbur back to pick it up. Loses at the trap zone. Dalin picks it up. He loses it. Must be a puddle back there. Who's the Zamponi driver? Somebody teach him how to dry the ice. Dalin to Law bouncing around, and it's taken away by Tyler Main. They'll talk about that at practice tomorrow. Cameron Dalin coming over. Didn't want to check Tyler too hard because that's his line mate every other day of the week. I tell you what, when you play in Potsdam, you don't have those puddles behind the net. Connor Dynamite DeMont pushes that puck forward, pulling it out. Ethan Potter. Potter feeds this over to Wheeler. Wheeler in alone, shot way left. Comes all the way up for Leduc. Leduc can't keep it in. Coming over, Corbin Willis. I love his defense. Puck taken away, though, by the Hornets. Oh, and I'm sorry. The Kings have returned to even strength. Battle for that puck along the boards. Oliver Smith pulls it out. Tries feeding this forward for Cashin Zulo. He can't handle it. And this gets cleared out by Ethan Potter. And that's going to be an icing. 15:21 remaining in this game. 1-0 Ontario Bay with the lead. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry, who is playing an outstanding game. Noah Hoteling loses that face-off. Drew Main with it out in the middle, and that got missed by his brother Tyler. Grant Harris battling for that puck, and it's swept away. Little help from your friend, Noah Hoteling gets that puck out. Turned back by Dawson Wilbur in the middle. Gamble pushes his puck forward. He crosses over the blue line. He returns back to his position. Grant Harris with it, going into the corner. Gets checked up by Dawson Wilbur. Puck goes all the way to the other corner. Breakout pass. Misses everybody, and that's going to be an icing. 14:45 remaining in this game as FM ices this puck. So did you enjoy that pretzel with my cheese? Right? Because it was nacho cheese. Well, a little soft shot, a little soft save. We'll do the face off again. Caleb Ramus taking the draw against Drew Main. Drew pulls it towards the middle. Jackson Smith firing. Ramus shot fire. Save made. Loose puck picked up. Jack Chalk tries sending it up and held in momentarily by Jackson Smith. Caleb O'Hagan getting in there. This puck gets jumped down by FM, and that should be an icing. And icing it is. Well, come on back. Connor Corbett, oh, welcome to the game. 1-0 Bay. Law puts this into the trapezoid. Robert goes back there, checks Dawson Wilbur on the side. Oh, battling for that puck, and that's going to be a cross check on Drew Main. Two hands, huh? They get called and they go like this. Right. Two hands on the stick. Oh, head contact.
Oh. Fayetteville, Manlius, Hornets. Oh! Demott with the tip in! Donnelly with the pass! As I was saying, sorry, Steve. As I was saying, Fayetteville Manlius penalty number 13. Drew Main, 2-minute minor for head contact. Time of the minor penalty, 2:54. Followed by an Ontario Bay power play goal scored by number 14, Connor Dynamite DeMont. Assisted by number 10, Carter Donnelly. 14 from 10, DeMott from Donnelly. Time of the Ontario Bay power play goal, 3:11 of the third period. Tyler to Drew Main shot and a save off of Aiden Terry's head and all the way out through the neutral zone. Wilbur feeds that out to Tyler Main. Tyler in the slot loses that puck and it's cleared out by Noah Hoteling. And Hoteling ices the puck. He tried doing it softly, but not soft enough. Noah Hoteling, not a member of my curling team. I would love to have a curling team. We should make the Salmon River Curling League. Face off one by FM. A pass across. Caleb O'Hagan going after it. Cooper Bearer trying to bury it in. Comes back out. Oliver Smith passes over. Asa Black shot. High and wide right. Corbin Willis trying to get that puck out. And no, not able to. Just held in by Barrett. Hoteling. Nope. Barrett again. And this time, Noah Verkstis gets this out. Verkstis off to the races. Sean Lamarche grabs his puck and rips this all the way around. Picked up by Max Schalk. He tries passing it up. And oh, what happened? Who, the goalie? Oh, 25 or 22? And Law looked like he was trying to go into the penalty box. Fayetteville Manlius penalty number 22, Cooper Barrett, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 22, 2 minutes rough. Time of the minor penalty, 4:38 of the third period. And it's an Ontario Bay power play. Dan-Dalin shot, deflected, drops down. Robert backhand, not able to get anywhere. Down goes Robert, and this puck gets cleared by FM. Terry pushes back into the trapezoid. Connor LeDuc picks it up, sends it up off the boards for Connor DeMott. Gets knocked back by Dawson Wilbur. Drew Main picks this puck up, shorthanded. Main trying to go in. Nice stick lift by Connor LeDuc. Puck is loose. Henry Darty going after it. Darty cycling this back into the neutral zone. He's just trying to kill time and maintain possession of the puck. Well, time killed, but James Law takes that puck away. Now Carter Donnelly feeds it forward. FM fires this up. This is gloved down by
Connor LeDuc turned over. Here's Drew Main coming back with it. Drew trying his fourth wide of loss, sends that puck across the paint, picked up by DeMott off the boards. It's tough to tell who's shorthanded here. Here goes Dalin into the offensive end, and we're going to have a penalty behind the play. Connor DeMott, I believe, is going to go to the box. Or James Law? Oh, his interference on Law. I thought he was already away. Ontario Bay penalty, number 8, James Law, 2-minute minor for interference. Law, 2 minutes, interference. Time of the minor penalty, 5:47 of the third period. So 4-on-4 hockey now. Asa Black cycles this up for Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur shot off the glove of Aiden Terry. Connor LeDuc tries clear. As a shot, it trickles its way over the line. Oh, he got it initially, but Jack Shaw had just enough to sneak that one in. And that is an even strength goal, so we will stay at 4-on-4. Fayetteville Manlius Hornets goal scored by number 17, Jack Shaw, unassisted. Number 17, unassisted. Time of the Fayetteville Manlius Hornets even strength goal, 6:16 of the third period. And Ontario Bay still leads 2-1. Caleb Ramus in for the faceoff against Brennan Bliss, looks like. Puck comes all the way back. Van Brocklin to Donnelly, back over to Van Brocklin. And Fayetteville Manlius goes on the power play now for 1:04. Wilbur with this puck through the neutral zone. Has it poked away at the blue line. Asa Black passes it back to Tyler Main. Tyler dumps this puck in, comes around near side, top of the circle, picked up by Henry Dart. He feeds it back to the point. Knocked away by Caleb Ramus. He tried breaking that out to Dalin, but Tyler Main stole it. Main waits for his team to check up on side, crosses over. Van Brocklin picks his pocket, knocks us back into the neutral zone. Dawson Wilbur to Drew Main. Drew back into his own end. Comes in. Steven Wilbur takes out Drew Main. What a clean open ice hit. Puck grab. Henry Darty feeds this back up. Tyler Main has it. He rips this puck in. Near side, Donnelly trying to get this out. Henry Darty pushes this puck in. 10 seconds left in the PK. Cameron Dallin picks this puck up. 4 seconds in the penalty kill. Dumps that down, and the teams return to even strength. Tyler Main with this puck, and he feeds his break. He's trying doing a stretch pass to Henry Darty. Darty couldn't control that puck when it hit his stick, though. Wheeler sends this over to the corner. Corbin Willis over to get it. Feeds this puck up and out. I think that touched somebody. Connor DeMott going after it. Connor picks this up in the corner, trying to avoid Tyler Main. Puck goes off the back of the net. Tyler picks this up, sends this behind the goal, far side. Stepping up is Sam Newton, holding that in. Loose puck, and just held in by a diving Corbin Willis. Man, I love that kid. Puck comes across. Oh, if only Corbin was a touch faster. Puck comes out, neutral zone. Sam Newton fires this back in. Ontario Bay's got to check up on sides. As they do, Tyler Main comes out with the puck. Now he retreats back into his zone. Pressured by James Law, gives this puck to Wilbur. Wilbur fires this forward. And it's taken over by Corbin Willis. He spins around. Oh, almost able to keep that away from Doherty. And I hope Corbin Willis is all right. Ref immediately going over to him. And he is favoring that left knee. We will give him some privacy. Coach Olson is arguing with the official. Coach Olson is upset. Officials discussing to see if they can call a trip or a knee on knee and not make it look like they were pressured into it by the coach. And now they're going to have a face-off in the zone with no penalty. Yeah, these same three guys didn't call any penalties on Tuesday either. Face-off comes out to the center point, dumped into the corner. Andrew Gardner trying to send this up and out. Comes back to Andrew. He backhands his puck up. Cameron Dalin gets this out to Law. James Law on the left side. Back to Dalin. Backhand shot. Save. Rebound grabbed by Dalin. Gives this to Law. Law over to the side. Fires it on net. Another save. FM trying to clear this out. Gardner holds it. Puts it on net. Save goes up in the air. Glove down out of the air by Max Schalk. Schalk fires it up along the boards. This goes down. No icing. It went through a big crowd. First one down to it. Asa Black. Black drops his back off at the hash mark. Centering pass taken by Oliver Smith back behind the net. Puts us up to the center point. That was meant for a tip. Nobody tipped it. Caleb Robert picks this puck up, fires this across for Cameron Dalin to chase after. Dalin gets that puck before it ices to Robert. Robert can't pull the trigger. Take it away. Max Schalk. Schalk fires it up. Grabbed by Connor Leduc. Leduc from the center line. Back to Dalin. Dalin to Law. Or hoteling. 7, 8, 6, 7, whatever. Loose puck, and FM's going to ice it because they cannot believe the amount of pressure they are under in this 2-1 game with just over 6.5 minutes to go. Keep a close eye on her stuff. Cold Burger King is fresh. I know, there's a pie in there, too. Oh, I just hope Corbin's all right. Drew Main coming in, loses that puck. Nice pinch by the Obey defense. Nice lead. Birch this shot. Save made. Sean LaMarche. Puck grab by Dawson Wilbur. There's a mischeck. Harris has to pull it. Oh, no. Turns this puck over. Here goes Drew Main. Nice stop. Connor Leduc follow-up shot. Drew Main and a big save. Hayden, the Eagle Terry. Connor DeMott facing off against Henry Doherty. DeMott wins the draw, gets his puck to Potter. Potter sneaks it out past Jack Schalk. He's got Wheeler with them. Oh, Wheeler! You gotta have your arms out in front of you when you're taking a shot like that. That's how you get your twig on the puck. FM pushing it back, and Dylan Van Brockland put it on the wrong side of the glass. He's used to hitting pylons. It stuck his knee right out. Caught him right on top of the knee. They didn't call? No, they had the audacity to put the face-off in our zone. DeMott fires that puck down into the Hornets zone, collected by Dawson Wilbur. Ethan Potter putting up a battle. Wilbur comes away, feeds this puck up against the boards, and puts a shot fired on net by Stephen Wheeler. Yeah, check it out on Live Barn. I think it was on my camera. I'm going to upload this full game tonight. You probably won't be able to find it until like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. It's going to take a while just because of the size of it, but it'll be up there. Did you see him? No. I hope I have it. Neutral zone. Battle for the O'Hagan's knocked down to the ice, able to get that over to Smith. Smith feeds us across. Ramus almost able to get there, but not. Less than 5 minutes ago, Aiden Terry feeds this puck over onto the side, off the boards. Ramus puts this back for Colton Gamble. Now fed around to Caleb O'Hagan. He loses that puck. Cash and Zulo battling for it. Loose puck stepping up. FM fires. That gets deflected and goes off the roof. We'll have a face-off in the zone. Hello, Uncle Dave Solinsky. Not my uncle, but an uncle nonetheless. So that is a shot on net and a save. So just so everybody knows, right now, Fayetteville Manlius is in 7th place out of 11 with a record of 1, 2, and 1. Ontario Bay is in 11th place out of 11 with a record of 0 and 3. That's, within Section 3. So if Obey wins this one, they'll be 1 and 3. They'll actually be tied for 7th. Drew Main with this puck. Dives. Oh, off of Aiden Terry. Comes all the way across near side. Henry Darty feeds us back to the point. The clapper blocked by Connor LeDuc. Darty picks it up. Darty over to the center point. Feeds this over to his right side. Jack Shock has the only goal of the night. That was saved by Terry. Swept away by Connor LeDuc. Puck played over to the corner. Less than 4 minutes to go in this game. Puck's in the neutral zone. James Law plays this off the board. He's burning some time. Passes over to LeDuc. LeDuc sends this through the neutral zone. Turned back and grabbed by Law. Law feeds this up. That got touched by Robert. Goes on net. Robert's going to go in and force Sean LaMarche, who loves to play the puck. He's going to force him to hold it for the faceoff with just over 3.5 minutes to go in this game. There's a group of APW students over there cheering on Cameron Dallin. There are 9 schools that make up this team here. Timeout. Fayetteville Manlius Hornets, which gives you time to go get some hot chocolate, hot coffee, or a slice of pizza. We've got pretzels too. They're warm. And you know what? You can have some of my cheese with that pretzel because it's nacho cheese. I'm here all week, folks. I tried that out on him first. Like when I had the cheese. So you know that Coach Wisnowski is talking about when Sean LaMarche is going to get pulled from the net. Let's see, if you're going to do it at 1 minute, I don't know why you don't do it at 3.5 minutes, right? As soon as you have the opportunity, I would do it, personally. Here's a face-off. Connor DeMott taking the draw. Push this puck forward. And it is taken over, though, by Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur moves up into the ozone, centering pass. Nobody able to get to it. Asa Black puts that in deep. It comes back to Asa at the top of the circle. Feeds us up to the point for Tyler Main. Tyler over to Wilbur. Wilbur, shot, blocked in front. And, oh, DeMont tried clearing it. It gets knocked down by Ethan Potter's stick. That shot off of Aiden Terry's glove, glass, and netting will have a face-off. So if Ethan Potter had his stick on the ice, that puck would have cleared the zone. Henry Doherty taking the face-off against Noah Hoteling. Puck comes back. Drew Main shot deflected off the side of the net. Back to play. Colton Gamble. Gamble off the boards for Birchsis. Fired, and that gets deflected off of Hoteling. And FM's got to check up on sides. While they do, Andrew Gardner comes up with this puck. He passes it, hits Virch. Virch touches this into the offensive zone. Dawson Wilbur first to get to it, rips this puck all the way around. Gamble can't hold it. Coming back the other way. Loose puck, and it is picked up by Grant Harris. Harris gets this to Virchtis. Virchtis at the center line, dumps this puck in deep. Sean LaMarche plays this behind his net. Feeds this over onto the near side. Cross-ice pass picked up by Gardner. Gardner holding it for as long as he can. Tried passing that to James Law. Couldn't hit him, though. Wilbur passes this up, and that puck is picked off by Colton Gamble. Turn back. Gardner, feeds us up, and it is a top shelf goal for Asa Black, and this game is tied. Too much playing around with that puck for Ontario Bay, trying to kill time when they need another goal. And now they need another goal. Fayetteville Manlius Hornets goal scored by number 10, Asa Black, assisted by number 12, Dawson Wilbur. 10 from 12, Black from Wilbur. Time of the Fayetteville Manlius Hornets game-tying goal, 14:57 of the third period. Connor LeDuc with this puck, trying to get it up and out. And it is controlled by Colton Walkup. Tyler Main sends this back. James Law catches this puck. Law moving forward. Puck swept away by Wilbur. Turn back now, up in the air, glove down. And that's not a hand tap? No icing on this one. 1 minute of play remaining in the third period. Final minute of play. That should be a high stick. Stephen Wheeler. Centering pass and nice stick lift. Preventing Caleb Robert from taking a shot on goal. Loose puck goes back to the trapezoid. Tyler Main feeds it around. Asa Black pushes it up to Drew. Drew trying to get around Donnelly. Donnelly gets a piece of that puck. Drew gets it, centers it, and it misses everybody. Wilbur, the clapper, the save. Backhand shot. Doherty save. Doherty again, and that's a hand pass. And we'll bring this face-off out into the neutral zone. He is? Is he? He is going all the way. 24 and a half seconds to go. 2-2 tie. Caleb Ramus facing off against Drew Main. Drew pulls this to the corner for Tyler, and Tyler puts it out of play on accident. I mean, he was trying to ice the puck anyway. I don't know why. The referees are yelling. Oh, look at that. He's not even playing, but Brandon Ackley's being thrown out of another hockey game. James Law in for the faceoff. Puck tries to get clear, grabbed by Dan-Dalin, knocked away by Wilbur, picked up by Asa Black, fires it up for Drew Main, and Dylan Van Brocklin breaks that puck up, can't get it out. Tyler tries passing it over. There's a shot, comes across into the corner, up at the hash mark. Carter Donnelly picks this puck up, and that does it. And that concludes our third and final period of play. How do we do overtime? I would like to point out that even though he was not playing, Brandon Ackley has been thrown out of the game. All right, brief 2-minute intermission, and we're going to have some overtime. It's a good thing there's still some pizza left. Go get your pizza, coffee, hot chocolate, Sour Patch Kids. And if you really want, ask for a Slim Jim in the microwave, because there's nothing like a hot piece of meat in your mouth on a cold night in January. Like every game. I have to take the mic away from me. Maybe. Are you ready for some overtime hockey? Law for the faceoff against Drew Main. Law pushes over to Dalin side. He gets pushed back to Tyler. Tyler, Main, passes D to D pass to Wilbur, back to Tyler. Tyler tries crisscrossing. Somebody got a piece of it. Donnelly's going to hustle after it. Puck gets ripped through the trapezoid. Cameron picks this up, feeds this to Law. Law brings this down through the middle. He's got Robert, gives this to Robert. Caleb! Pass this back. Oh, that was intended for Dalin. Nice read by Asa Black. That puck knocked by Dylan Van Brocklin off of Asa Black's stick. James Law down to get it. He gets tackled by Henry Doherty. Loose puck. Dalin trying to get it around Tyler Main, but can't. Law picks this up. Law dumps this in. He couldn't get his stick free to pass it to Cameron. Cameron had to stop at the blue line, so Law had to just dump that puck in. Dawson Wilbur with it. Short pass up, comes back across for Asa Black. 4 minutes to go. Asa to Doherty. Doherty to Tyler Main. Tyler has his pass picked off by DeMott. DeMott shot! Blocker save. Sean LaMarche. He was 2 inches away from a game winner. Gamble's shot, and the tip missed. Stephen Wheeler picks this up, feeds this back into the trapezoid for DeMott in the middle. Dalin swings and misses. Puck sent around, held in by Connor Leduc. Leduc feeds this back in, deflected up, and that is gloved down by Drew Main. Drew skating with this puck. trying to get into the slot, cycles back to the top of the circle, centering pass, poked away, coming up the Clapper, misses wide. Connor Leduc pushes this into the corner, and he takes out his player. Drew Main chases after that puck in the trapezoid. Drew at the corner, passes this up to the point. And we still got a down player, but I'm sure that Dawson Wilbur would have preferred to have shot that puck first. It's Henry Doherty down in the corner. He went into the boards off a check with and then got checked, I believe, by Connor Leduc. From what I could tell, he went in feet first. He's just a bit rattled. Coach is taking smaller steps because he thinks he's going to get up before he gets there. But Henry Doherty's calling him over. Now he's on his knees. Coach is, and now he's standing. He's all right. He's up. I can't tell what leg he's favoring. He's just shuffling his way over. He looks like his hip hurts or something. Like when he looks like me getting out of bed in the morning. He's gonna be all right. So that'll give a face-off out in the neutral zone at center ice. No, not at center ice. What do I know? Connor DeMott taking a face-off for Ontario Bay, wins that draw, sends that puck over to the boards. Colton Gamble trying to push this back out as FM's trying to stuff it in, and out it comes. Ethan Potter grabs that puck, pushes it into the offensive end. Tyler Main grabs this and passes to Wilbur. Wilbur feeds this up. That got deflected. Nice job by Stephen Wheeler. DeMott grabs that puck, dumps it in deep, stalled by Sean LaMarche behind the net. Potter reaches for it, almost got it. Wilbur sends this around. This gets touched out. If it's not going to make it for the icing. Leduc picks this puck up. 2.5 minutes to go. He stops short. Cash and Zulo trying to keep him honest. Wheeler able to snap that puck out, and that's going to be an icing. This kid is the king of factoring. Factoring. We were factoring. I was over at Two Broke Moms yesterday. We were doing math homework. Dalin battling against Tyler Main. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Law has it taken away by Henry Doherty. Wilbur with it. Back to Doherty. Caleb Robert chasing after him. Now this comes to Tyler Main off of Tyler's skate. That would have been tragic if it went into goal. Little drop pass for Drew Main. Fed back up to Doherty. Sent back over into the corner. Caleb Robert, overskates it. James Law picks us up, feeds us forward for Dalin. Here comes Cameron Dalin. It's Cameron Dalin with his first goal of the game, the only one they needed. Aren't you glad you came out to a hockey game tonight? What a game! Hey, how many minutes started off? Do you know? Ontario Bay, game-winning goal scored by number 15, Cameron Dalin. Assisted by number 8, James Long. From 5, Caleb Robert.
Time of the game, winning goal, 1:36 remaining in the overtime period, and the Ontario Bay Storm has won this game by a score of 3-2. We would like to thank everyone for coming out here this evening. Fayetteville Manlius Hornets, an outstanding game played by an outstanding group of individuals. Congratulations to the Ontario Bay Storm. The next Obey home game is the annual Lamont Nicholson Tournament on Friday, January 23rd and Saturday, January 24th. Be sure to mark your calendars and check social media for updates on game times and opponents. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out here today. Please remember to pick up your immediate area, including cell phones, chargers, trash, and small children. Please take them with you. We don't need any more here. Get home safely, everyone. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day.
And what a game. You know what? I think I forgot. Did I remember to press instant replay?
I'm Cameron Dallin.
I did. There it is. The game winner. Let's watch it again. Oh, where is it? Hey. Let's try it now.
I'm Cameron
There
Dallin.
it is. Little bottle popper. All right. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you for struggling. Nope. Oh. We got cheers as the players come off the ice. What a game. So thank you all again for finding the stream after I had to restart it. I will combine and upload a complete game later tonight so you can watch this uninterrupted with no choppiness, no nothing. There's a bunch of APW classmates and graduates. Boy, Brandon Ackley's going to be upset that he got kicked out of this game. That's for sure. Well, from the Haldane Memorial Arena, this ends up in a 3-2 victory for Ontario Bay in overtime. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Take control and make it a great day.